Hello, everybody, and welcome to Wind Down Wednesday. Y'all, tomorrow is Thanksgiving. Can you believe it? I'm just like, oh my God, tomorrow is Thanksgiving. But before we get started, I want to know in the comments if you are excited about Thanksgiving or if it's just another holiday for you. And if you're excited about it, are you going to visit someone or do you have company coming over to visit you? Are you cooking? Are you not cooking? I mean, what is going on with you guys for tomorrow? I know I will tell you for myself personally, I've already started cooking. Okay, I like to do certain things in advance, like prepare the cornbread for the cornbread dressing that I'll actually make tomorrow. But the cornbread is done. I bake some meats that I use in my cornbread dressing. Everything's made from scratch, of course, no jiffy, none of that around here. What else have I done already in advance? I've chopped all of my vegetables are chopped up. Okay, I did that a few days ago. All of that's already pre-chopped. Let me think. My pies are done. Yes, I made a pecan pie. I made a pumpkin pie. So that those are done already. I think that might be it. Everything else I'm going to prepare tomorrow. We have our ham. Um, this is the only time of the year we actually eat ham, y'all, for Thanksgiving because believe it or not, I'm the only one who likes turkey. The rest of the family does not like turkey. When we used to get, not usually, but when we used to get turkeys, we would order them from a friend of mine here in Chicago whose husband actually does, like, he injects it with some type of flavoring, and it was always so good. And they would fry the turkey, okay? And so we would do that. We used to do that every year, but they don't eat it. The kids, well, they're grown now, but they just don't eat it. My husband's not a big fan of turkey. I absolutely love turkey, but one person is going to go to waste. So they like ham. So my husband went and actually picked up a honey baked ham already prepared from I think it's called honey baked hams, Honeywell or something like that. So he picked that up earlier today, and so we just have to put that in the oven and let it heat up to a certain internal temperature, and then serve it. But anyway, I have a lot of other stuff I need to do tomorrow, but I will tell you a lot of the main things like the chopping of the vegetables. Um, and I know they have equipment out there. Y'all, let me turn this off. I know they have equipment out there, um, to make it easier for you, but I like to actually literally use my knife, my cutting board, and do it by hand, y'all. I enjoy doing that. Takes a while, takes much longer than using like a food processor or a chopper or whatever. But and I actually do have those things. I have those things, but I still take out my cutting board, and this is on a regular basis, and I chop my own vegetables up, put them in little Ziploc bags, throw it in the freezer. But in this case, I put what I'm going to use tomorrow in the refrigerator. And so, you know what? It just helps to save time, cuts down on time, and, gives you the opportunity to really be able to enjoy the holiday with your family and friends and not be so stressed out and overwhelmed. So before we get started with today's topic, though, I just want to know, what are you guys drinking? Listen, I'm just drinking, H2O right now. I have some fresh lemon in here, but I've been drinking this all day, which is, great because it's helping to keep my body, cleansed. You need your water, you need your minerals. And so I do have a little bit of minerals added to my water as well. But it just keeps me energized, keeps me going, it keeps me feeling refreshed and not sluggish or worn down or tired or any of that. So cheers to you guys. Whatever you're drinking, post it in the group chat, post it in the comments. If you watch this, later as a replay, let us all know what you're sipping on tonight. Okay. All right, y'all. So happy Wind Down Wednesday to all of you. Listen, I'm so grateful you are here with me on this Thanksgiving Eve. But before we talk about digestion, cravings, or anything on that table that we're going to be serving tomorrow, let's ground for a moment, okay? So I want you to take a deep breath. Hold on, what is that over there? Okay. I want you to take a deep breath in And then I want you to exhale longer. I want you to do a longer exhale. Okay, so we're going to take a deep breath in and let it out. As you notice, your shoulders should naturally just drop. That's what you want. And also make sure that you unclench your jaw and relax your belly. All right. So y'all, this time is for you, okay? To prepare your body, your rhythm, and your nervous system. So when you wake up tomorrow, you feel good. That's what we want, right? You want to feel good. So listen, for Friday, which we know as Black Friday. So tomorrow's Thanksgiving. A lot of people celebrate Thanksgiving. Even just the gathering together of friends and family over a wonderful meal. I want you to know that no matter how much you eat, no matter what's on your plate, and no matter what the holiday brings, I want to tell you something up front. Okay, holidays don't break your health. Holidays don't break your health. Patterns do. Okay. So one day of eating food you love is not your problem. It's the stress, the irregular rhythms, the overeating because your body is not regulated, the dehydration. Okay. That's why I've been sipping all day, and you should be doing the same, on some water, right? Mineral water, lemon water, the dehydration, and also the nighttime crashes, right? So tonight, I want you to know that it is not about restriction, it's about support. Okay. So we're focusing on 4 simple things that make a massive difference in how your body feels on Friday morning. Okay. So here's the plan for tonight, and here's the plan for tomorrow night. Okay. Tonight and tomorrow night. So we're going to go, 4 things I want to share with you. So first is the post meal walk. Okay. So this is basically 5 to 10 minutes that changes everything. Okay. Second thing for your plan for tonight and tomorrow night is hydration rhythm. Okay. And the reason is because dehydration is why you feel awful after the holiday. All right. And then number 3 in the plan is a 3-minute liver support. Y'all, this one is absolute gold. Okay. And then number 4, an evening anti-bloat protocol. So this is so that your belly wakes up calm, not swollen. We don't want swollen bellies, right? We don't want that. So let's talk about the post-meal walk first, okay? So this is not a workout. It's basically a regulation tool. Now, tomorrow, after your Thanksgiving plate, I want you to walk for 5 to 10 minutes. That's it. Just 5 to 10 minutes. You don't need to change, fix, or restrict your food. But this one habit, y'all, this one habit will help to reduce, listen to me. This one habit will help to reduce blood sugar spikes, bloating, those afternoon crashes. After you eat, you just want to take a nap. You're just so tired. The fatigue, the fatigue, the brain fog, also the belly heaviness. And y'all, this one too, cravings later that night or the next morning. Okay. So when we walk after eating, we tell the nervous system that we are safe. Okay. We are not in danger. We can digest. And that is what your body wants to know. Your body's listening and your body's sending you signals. So digestion only happens inside of safety. I want you to understand that. Now, the 2 types of post-meal walks, y'all, that I want to share with you. The first one is called the solo reset walk. All right. I'm just making these names up, but there are 2 types, the solo reset walk and also the social walk, right? So you kind of get an idea what the solo reset walk is, y'all. This is perfect if you need a breath. You need to take a breath, or your family is just doing too much. They're doing too much. Just slip out for a moment right? Slip out for a moment and, just say, I'm stepping outside to stretch for a minute, something like that. Okay. Now, the second one, the social walk. Now, this is where you just kind of loop a cousin in, right? Or maybe a sibling, maybe your auntie, maybe your favorite auntie, or even your spouse if you're married. Now, this is what you can tell them. Let's take a walk for a second before dessert. My legs need to stretch. My legs need to stretch. Let's go take a quick walk before dessert. Now, the reason why this works for women 40 and older is because our glucose response changes after age 40. So a 5 to 10-minute walk, y'all, it cuts the spike and it helps to reduce cravings by up to 30%. Okay, so remember, this is gentle regulation. It is not punishment. Okay, now when we talk about hydration rhythm, okay, the hydration rhythm. Now, it's not what you eat, it's what you don't drink. Yeah, it's not what you eat, it's what you don't drink that makes you feel awful. Okay, the holidays, y'all, dehydrate you without you even realizing it. Salty foods, sugar, desserts, wine, stress, talking, moving around the house. When you are dehydrated, your digestion slows, your energy drops, okay, and inflammation spikes. So here's your hydration rhythm for tomorrow for Thanksgiving, okay? So before the meal, you want to have anywhere from 8 to 12 ounces of water. Look at this as your hydration base, okay? During the meal, sip, take sips. Don't chug, sip. Too much water will dilute your stomach acid, and this slows your digestion. Too much water. So take some sips. And then after your meal, anywhere from 6 to 8 ounces of water within about 60 minutes after you eat. Okay. And before bed. Okay. So, yes, you want to be drinking water throughout the day. That should be one of your non negotiable daily habits. Okay. Before bed, 4 to 6 ounces of water. Okay. Not too much because, obviously we want to avoid those nighttime bathroom trips. Okay. Now you can flavor your water. Like I have lemon in mine, some fresh lemon, and I have a little bit of sea salt. Flavor it with some lemon and sea salt, just a sprinkle of sea salt. Okay. Maybe put some fresh mint leaves in your water. Ginger slices are also good. A magnesium glycinate drink, if you tolerate that, if it's tolerated. So everybody's system is different. Okay. Y'all, listen, this simple hydration rhythm prevents the dry mouth. It prevents the sluggishness. Okay. It prevents swollen feeling that, we hate waking up with, that waking up just feeling stuffed and puffy and swollen. Okay. So this is why you want to have a little bit of water before bed, right before bed. Now, when we talk about the 3-minute liver support, the one I told y'all is gold. This one is gold. Okay. Your liver is your overnight housekeeping team. Okay. I want you to think of it that way. Your liver is your overnight housekeeping team. Okay. But tomorrow night, Thanksgiving night, okay, she will have more sugar. We already know, more fat than what we normally have, right? More sugar, more fat, more salt, okay, and possibly alcohol, and more emotional processing than usual. So we support our liver. We don't overwhelm her. Okay, so we want to support our liver. Now, I want to share with you the 3-minute nighttime protocol. Okay, this is how we're going to support our liver. Number one, 30 seconds of deep belly breathing. In through your nose, long exhale through your mouth. Listen, y'all, this increases oxygen flow around your liver, and it also increases parasympathetic activity. Okay, I'm going to say that again. 30 seconds, You can time it on your phone. You can, however you want to do it. 30 seconds of deep belly breathing. We're talking about liver support. You're going to inhale through your nose, long exhale through your mouth. This increases oxygen flow around your liver, and it increases parasympathetic activity, okay? Number 2, 60 seconds of gentle torso twists, okay? You can do it seated or you can do it standing, okay? 60 seconds of gentle, not, what do you call it, Taibo, none of that. Gentle torso twist, 60 seconds of that. You can do it seated or you can do it while you're standing. Now, what this does is it stimulates lymph flow, okay? It also helps bile to move, and it reduces pressure under the ribs. You ever feel that pressure under your ribs after you eat? At night, yeah. So just do some gentle torso twists, okay? Number 3, all right, this is the last one for what we need to do to support our liver, okay? You're going to do what I call 90 seconds. Yeah, 90 seconds of heat, H-E-A-T, application. So place a warm towel or a heating pad over the right rib cage. Now, you looking at me, you probably say, well, that's your left. Well, no, it's actually my right. Okay, it's just the camera flips it, if that's the case for you. Okay, so anyway, you want to do 90 seconds of heat application. You want to place a warm towel or a heating pad on a low setting over the right rib cage. Now, what this does, it relaxes the diaphragm, and it also helps your liver detox smoothly while you sleep. Just 90 seconds. So that's what, a minute and a half. Okay. 1 minute and 30 seconds. You want to put some heat, either from a warm towel or a low setting heating pad over the right rib cage. Okay. It's going to help relax your diaphragm. It's going to help the liver to detox smoothly while you sleep. Okay. Right. Okay. Now, this step alone, y'all, by doing this step alone can reduce morning bloat and that heaviness, that heavy feeling, okay? Now, when we talk about moving on to the evening anti-bloat protocol, now, this is how you wake up tomorrow after Thanksgiving, okay? I'm saying tomorrow, but basically after Thanksgiving, or you can do it tonight and see how you feel, okay? This is how you wake up the next day with a calm stomach. Anybody out there have issues with, just feeling like you got to drown down Pepto-Bismol or just popping alka-seltzers like crazy? Well, this is how you wake up with a calm stomach, and also going to sleep, being able to sleep peacefully without any aches and digestive aches and pains, okay? Now, here's the full routine, okay? My daughter's walking behind me. Anyway, here's the full routine. Number 1, stop eating 2 to 3 hours before bed. This gives your gut time to process your food. So don't eat in bed and go to sleep. I know some people do that. I have a family member who does that. I ain't saying no names. I will not say any names. But anyway, don't eat in bed, y'all. Don't eat and go to sleep. You want to have your last meal anywhere from 2 to 3 hours before bed to give your gut time to process what you've eaten, okay? Number 2, ginger or peppermint tea. I love them both. I drink peppermint tea more than anything, but ginger or peppermint tea helps to give your gut, it reduces the gas, okay? It reduces the gas and the bloating. Any problem out there, y'all, with bloating after you eat, or cramping or extra gas buildup? Well, ginger or peppermint tea is going to help reduce that, okay? It reduces the gas, the bloating, the cramping, and it also helps with motility, getting things moving in your digestive system smoothly, okay? Number 3 is the 5-minute legs up the wall, or elevate your feet, okay? Now, you've probably seen on social media images of women laying on the floor on their back, up against the wall with their legs up the wall. Okay. You can do that, or you can just elevate your feet. What this does is help reduce fluid retention. And it also, y'all, it calms cortisol. Give it a try. Just 5 minutes. 5 minutes. Elevate your feet. 5 minutes, or put your legs up the wall. Whatever works best for you. Okay. Number 4 is slow belly circles, clockwise. Okay. Clockwise. So what that does, just I remember my daddy when I was little, and I had no idea why he would do that, but it worked back then. I understand now. Back then I didn't understand it. I was a little bitty thing. And if I had like a stomach ache, my dad would literally take his hand and rub my stomach clockwise, like make circles on my stomach. Y'all, it works. It boosts digestion and it relieves pressure. When I tell you as a small child how good that made me feel, and it wasn't just because it was my dad, and I am a daddy's girl. My dad has passed away 20 some odd years ago. Young. He was young, but I digress. But anyway, it wasn't just because it was my dad and I was getting that attention, which I absolutely love because I was a daddy's girl, but it really did work. And I do it to this day. If I have any type of belly ache and I know what's going on, I just rub my stomach in circles. And it does bring me back to when I was a little child with my dad. Anyway, it's going to help boost your digestion. It's also going to help to relieve pressure. Okay. Number 5 is loosen anything tight around your waist. Y'all already know that. We be unbuttoning pants, right? We be popping them buttons, right? Well, you want to loosen that. No compression on your stomach during digestion. Okay. Let it out, y'all. Just let it loose. Let it out. Number 6, dim your lights. Okay. This signals cortisol to drop, and it also improves digestion and sleep. Dim your lights. And number 7, last but not least, go phone free for the last 15 to 20 minutes before you go to bed. No phones, no scrolling TikTok and Instagram, emails, whatever, Snapchat, whatever you're doing or whatever you do. 15 to 20 minutes, cut it off before you go to bed. This is going to help stop cortisol spikes, okay? It stops cortisol spikes from notifications, okay? Okay? That scrolling and the drama, maybe some arguing in the group chat. Tell everybody you got to go. 15 to 20 minutes before bed, y'all. This is a nervous system and a digestion reset. Y'all, it works better than any supplement. Okay? This is all natural. We're doing things natural way. All right, so listen, y'all, tomorrow is not about perfection, okay? Thanksgiving is not about perfection. And I know a lot of people who get caught up in that, you know, especially if you have family coming over, you want everything perfect. You want the house to be perfect. And there's nothing wrong with having a clean, orderly, organized home. But I think during the holidays, as women, we put that extra pressure on ourselves that we got to have everything perfect. And we totally stressed out. So it's not about perfection. It's about enjoyment. It's about peace and your body feeling supported. Okay. At this stage of the game, y'all, for us women, 40 and older, it has to be about peace. It has to be about us taking care of ourselves first. When you put your own oxygen mask on first, then you can help somebody else. Okay. If you do these 4 things tonight or tomorrow night, listen, this is what you can expect. Your belly will be calmer. Your energy, steadier. Your sleep, deeper, okay? And you won't wake up feeling swollen, puffy, or exhausted. You don't enjoy yourself when you feel like that, right? I want you to understand. Your well-being should be your main priority. I think about, for those who are movie people who like to watch movies, like, you know, I'm gonna say some things that sound a little bit cultural. Some people may not understand it, but maybe you will. Remember Big Mama? Remember Big Mama on Soul Food? Big Mama had ended up with diabetes and all kind of stuff, right? Well, think about family members your grandmothers, maybe, your mother, aunts and whatnot, who are the caretakers who do everything for everyone else, right? Making sure everybody else is good and neglecting their own self in the process. When you're gone, life goes on. So while you're here, make it the best. Make it the best. Make the most out of what the time that you have here. And it all starts by taking care of yourself. So let's do a final grounding moment before we close out today. So hand on the belly. Okay. Slow breath. Drop your shoulders. Slow your breathing. Hands on your belly. Close your eyes if you feel led to do so. Feet flat, planted on the floor, flat feet. And just breathe slow. Ground yourself, ground yourself. And I want you to repeat this. I want you to say, body, I'm listening. Body, I'm listening. We are in this together. Love yourself, love yourself, love yourself, ladies. Love yourself, ladies. Love yourself, ladies. So tomorrow morning, I want y'all to come back into our community if you are a part of the Nourish and Flow Circle. For those of you who are not, who watch this, you are welcome. It's a free online community. But I want you to come back into the community and I want you to share how your body feels, okay? I want to support you through the day and I want to celebrate your wins, okay? So happy Thanksgiving Eve to all of you out there. And I want you to know that listen, I am very, very, very grateful for you. Talk with you next week. Take care.